This is part 2 of the video. I am now going to crash exactly the same processes on just a typical Android installation, and I will show you why it shouldn't kernel panic. So, crashing the system_server process and Zygo processes that are closely related to the kernel, it should just soft reboot the Android system and not cause a kernel panic and fully restart the Android system. So this is the system_server process. Now let's task kill it. So that's it killing, and then it just instantly stops. So yeah, the system has frozen. And then it kernel panics. It's taking longer than usual. Probably. There we go. Kernel panicked. Right, so let's now set up Android X86. By the way, this runs Android 9, exactly the same operating system as the Sony XA2. That runs Android 9 as well. Here it is, Android 9, exactly the same operating system. So let's now launch the terminal emulator. Luckily, this already has root access enabled. See, here it is, super user request. Here it is, system server is... It's not showing up, but it was process 1692. So, this is what should happen. That's it. That's what should happen. It should just automatically restart the Android system just like that to cause a kernel panic and reboot the phone. Now let's do the same thing with Service Manager. 1474 is Service Manager. That's what it should do. It should just reload the Android boot animation, and then it should just go to the lock screen and just go back to the home page. There we go. It's loaded up everything. Now we are actually going to be doing a kernel panic on this system, and I'll show you why that in the case. So here's the process. Echo C processes trigger, and this is what should happen. Now the system is frozen. I can't do anything, just like my Sony phone. The whole thing is frozen. Can't do anything. Did the secret tables work? Nope. It says frozen. I don't think it's going to reboot. Yeah, still thinks it's on charge. Well, it looks like it isn't going to reboot. Well, it did kernel panic and freeze, but it never rebooted. So I'm going to do it on the raw Android shell. So now let's run the live debug mode. So now it will just spit out the Android shell. So this is the Android shell right here. Process top isn't going to load any Android processes because it's just the kernel itself. I am now going to do a kernel panic on this. So here's the kernel panic command. Interesting, it didn't do anything. Happens if I remove Android. There we go, look at that. Triggering a crash. There we go. Now that's what should happen. So there you go. That's what the kernel log should have looked like in the Android logs, but it never showed it, which is annoying. But yeah, that's what a kernel log panic log should look like. Well, as anyways, that is my theories proven. That's what a system should do. And that should just randomly kernel panic if you terminate Android processes. It should just do a soft reboot like that. Well, as anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching and subscribe.